talking about either trans stuff, the vaccine, or Trump in general. Instead of talking about religion, replace that with any of those three things. We're going to shift a little bit. So if you, hold on, let me remove you real quick. If you can see here, this is from 2005. If you are not familiar with who this is Sam Harris, one of the worst cases of TDS that I think, period. The worst case. This man was I've been asked the question, if you could have dinner with one person, alive or dead, who would it be? Now, this was around 2005. Well, maybe not quite 2005, maybe 2010. So I was still super Christian in 2005. But when I discovered him and I went, got through all that, I was asked, and I said, this man. I used to listen to his podcast, pun intended, religiously. And then Trump came around.
Yep.
Now, I want you to see. In fact, we're going to do a little bit more of this. I want you to see how he's talking. Now, remember, he was part of the New Atheists. So he was this, I'm a skeptic, and I think about science, and it's this and that, and da-da-da, and it's even labeled, scientist destroys religion in 2 minutes. Trust me, I'm still on your side. But as we listen to this, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Sam Harris's more recent political opinions. Think about him talking about either trans stuff, the vaccine, or Trump in general. Instead of talking about religion, replace that with any of those three things and see what it does.
We've all assimilated this idea that we should respect other people's religious beliefs. Your neighbor has the right to believe whatever he wants to about God and the moral structure to this universe. He has the right to believe whatever he wants to about what happens after death, and you should respect these beliefs merely because he believes them.
Haha, there we go.
Where else in our discourse do we play by these rules?
Whoops.
When was the last time anyone in this room was admonished to respect another person's beliefs about history or geography or engineering or medicine? We do not respect people's beliefs. We evaluate their reasons.
We do not respect people's beliefs. We evaluate their reasons. Why do you think it is okay, or not even okay, why do you think it is possible for a man to transform into a female? What are your reasons for hating Donald Trump so much? What are your reasons for believing in the vaccine agenda?
If my reasons are good enough, you will helplessly believe what I believe. That is what it is to be a rational human being. Reasons are contagious. If I came on the stage and said that the Holocaust never happened, you would be under no burden whatsoever to respect my beliefs. We don't respect the beliefs of people who think Elvis is still alive, and the people who make all those crazy pilgrimages to Graceland. These people do not get invited to sit on our boards of directors. They don't become presidents of universities. I mean, that is all well and good, except when you change the subject to God, and then all
to stop Trump.
Or now, if we change the subject to your gender, or if we change the subject to Trump, or if we change the subject to COVID policy.
And the sky's the limit. You can be certain with zero evidence, and
sound familiar?
Respected for it. It is
sound
taboo
familiar
to push the conversation into criticism of your beliefs. So what I'm advocating, really, and what I advocate in my book, is a kind of conversational intolerance. We don't need new laws. We don't have laws against Holocaust deniers.
Nope, we don't need them.
All we need is a standard of intellectual honesty.
A standard of intellectual honesty. Keep that one in mind. A standard of intellectual honesty.
Where people who pretend to be certain about things.
People who pretend to be certain about things. Like their gender, or the fact that I mean, come on. I don't need to say it over and
they're
over.
clearly not certain about receive some conversational pressure.
So why is it that this man can understand exactly what exactly this line of thinking? But when it comes to Trump, when it comes to any of these other things, less than 20 years later, he can't see the connection.
I mean, this would all be accomplished if we treated everyone who spoke about God on the floor of the Senate as though they had just spoke about Poseidon.
If we spoke about everybody who speaks on the Congress floor about trans rights like they just spoke about Poseidon.
I mean, just imagine.
And everybody's going to laugh. Oh, my goodness, that's so ridiculous. What happened to you, Sam? And we're going to show exactly what happened to Sam.
Imagine, we have all these hurricanes in the Gulf, and some senator gets it into his head that we should really be praying to Poseidon. I mean, this, after all, is his jurisdiction. The ocean is reclaiming our cities. Clearly, that would be the end of that person's political career.
And, oh, talk about the end of a political career. Let's just finish this last piece up.
And yet it's not like someone discovered in the 3rd century that the biblical God exists, but Poseidon doesn't.
It's not like someone discovered that you can actually change your gender and, your sex. They just started believing it. So I want to take you to a clip that, again, you may have seen. I think we're right there, right? Yeah. Check this out.
So yeah, censor away.
At that point, Hunter Biden
So this is from recently after. So okay, where is this? This is about a year ago. This Michael Noah's covered this on August 19th of 2022. And I think this podcast that he was on with Sam Harris, I think that was about a week before.
At that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared. Right?
How is that reasonable?
Right? It's like there's nothing. First of all, it's Hunter Biden, right? It's not Joe Biden. But even if whatever scope of Joe Biden's corruption is, like if we could just go down that rabbit hole endlessly and understand that he's getting kickbacks from Hunter Biden's deals in Ukraine or wherever else, right? Or China. It is infinitesimal compared to the corruption we know Trump is involved in.
Is it though? Ow. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yes, the man that we just heard making fun of people who can't think straight just said that the corruption of the Biden family is infinitesimal compared to what we see with the Biden. Like, who told you that, bro? Who told you that?
The scope, he said any scope. So if they found dead children's bodies in Hunter Biden's house, even if Joe Biden was Joe was connected to it, he wouldn't have cared. That's what he's saying. Like he doesn't care about if his dad was helping him hide that, even if his dad wasn't involved, he wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
Yep. Shout out to Rabbi Glickman. Welcome to the party. Said I've got 2 words to describe Sam Harris. I get this wrong. Pintele Yid. Translated as Jewish spark is a Yiddish phrase describing the notion that every Jewish person has essential or Jewishness. Is that what you meant? Oh, okay. Pretty good pronunciation. All right. See, we doing things here. But I just, the fact of the matter is the man is lost it. And, before you got here, Rabbi, I want to let you know that I was singing his praises back from 2005. I was very much enamored with Sam Harris's work before he got TDS. But it doesn't matter how much I respect you. If you start doing things that I no longer respect, then I'm not going to respect you anymore. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.